You know Nathan, Just Jen, and sweetheart Judith. You know trainers like Bill and Sean Huddleston. But do you recall my newest favorite side character of all? Amber Malynn. This woman, when I tell you, the deep dive I did into Amber Malynn.
Which one's Amber Malynn?
Amber Malynn is the one Lisa babysat Meri, and then she babysat Amber Malynn.
Sorry, Fur Mama?
Fur Mama.
Fur Mama.
Fur Mama.
If you would have said Fur Mama, I would have.
I do apologize. Now, there has been some chatters on the internet about Meri and a new boyfriend, as people are saying.
A mystery man, as Meri is saying.
But again, this is the same gentleman who she posted in like 2019 with the same kind of, spin on it.
Trying to troll people.
Yes.
And at that point, she was still married to Kody.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know the full connection here from my deep dive, but Amber Malynn is either his sister or his cousin.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Lisa, Amber Malynn's mom, Lisa Stone.
Oh,
his name was Brandon
Stone. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Meri's not dating him.
No.
Also, he's like way younger than her, right?
Yes. Oh,
okay.
yeah. But
no.
I knew the second.
Everyone's falling for it, though.
I had an inkling when I saw the Fur Mama shirt that I was like, you're going to be a good time. You're going to be a good time. But when I saw that woman standing in the kitchen with quite the knee brace on, as though she has just gotten a full new leg. I thought that was, honestly, I thought it was Iron Man.
She was like the bionic woman.
Yeah, she's a bionic woman in that kitchen doing the ice cream sundae bar. And I have never in my life seen such a big knee brace. And of course, over her jeans. So everyone, I mean, I don't know where else you'd put that.
You can't put that one under jeans.
No, you couldn't. I'm like, what did she have that
But I'm telling you right now, Amber Malynn just wanted attention.
Oh, Caitlin.
Her knee wasn't that messed up.
No.
Not to require that.
It looked like she got a new leg. A new leg. Like,
I've seen people get knee surgery and not wear braces that big.
No, yeah. My dad's had his knee replaced and it wasn't anything like that. Like I've never.
She's like, the bigger, the better. I want you to see me coming from a mile away and be like, that poor girl.
We saw your ass. We see you coming from a mile away, girl. All right, you got something behind. You got some junk in the trunk, baby.
Amber Malynn's husband's an ass man.
Oh, Caitlin.
Oh.
Don't you dare.
Oh, is she divorced too?
She's divorced.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Man Haters Club.
Yep. This is the He-Man, She-Woman.
Is this who Meri spent Christmas with?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was Andrea's family.
No. I
we
think
had that wrong.
We had that wrong. Yes, I do apologize for anything we had wrong. Amber Malynn is where we were instead.
Okay.
But I've got a lot to talk about with Amber Malynn.
Okay.
So we'll get there. We just got to get into it. But before
but no
we start,
one fall for Meri and this boyfriend. This isn't her boyfriend.
It's like, why?
Because she stopped getting attention for a little bit, and then instead of putting on the knee brace like Amber did, she posted this.
Just go for the knee brace. I know Meri's got several soft knee braces in her closet.
Meri loves an ankle brace, I can tell you that.
Oh, you think ankle?
I think she goes for the ankle.
I think ankle's discreet. An ankle brace. She likes
to wear an ankle brace with a flip flop. I just know it. I just know it.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought like an ankle brace with a tenny.
No.
Okay.
With a flip flop.
Okay.
So you can see the whole brace.
I will be honest. If I had a brace, I'd want an arm sling.
Oh yeah.
To have an arm sling and the attention
then you're like,
gonna
I need help getting the door.
Yeah.
I need help with a lot of things.
Sorry. There's a picture in this episode of all the girls, all the wives with Kody. And I shit you not, Robyn is standing there and it looks like she's got the little hands from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, with Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig, yeah.
I know her hand is like
just kind of like there.
This little baby hand.
It looked very silly. So let's get into it.
It was a new picture we hadn't seen for a while.
I know. Well, we saw, speaking of new pictures. Speaking of new pictures, we saw Meri Brown or Meri Caroline Davenport. What was her? I can't remember. Oh, what was her last name?
But it's not Davenport.
No.
Why are we just choosing a whole new name?
Caitlin, female empowerment. Okay. How dare you?
All right, I wouldn't. How dare you? If I'm choosing one, I'm not choosing Davenport.
I thought Davenport. That's what your grandma used to call her couch.
Yeah, the Davenport.
And as someone who is a recovering couch fucker, I have a problem with that. You don't look like someone I want to fuck, Meri.
No.
I
just want. Let's choose something really cool.
Yeah.
Not Davenport.
Meri Worthy.
There you go.
She should just go completely out of nowhere and just do Meri Worthy. That's what I think she should do. It was something like Mary
Bonnie something. What was Bonnie's last name?
Blue.
Bonnie Heritage.
Yes,
Lizzie.
it was Meri Heritage.
Lizzie.
It was Mary Caroline Lizzie Heritage B&B.
I think that was it.
Mary B&B is what it was.
I'm like, just stick to Brown.
It'll come to me because I remember her brother died, Adam, and that's where I know the last name, but I can't think of what it is. So, anyway,
yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah, you know.
You know.
I'm sure people are screaming it right now.
That name, you know.
Season 19, episode 15. Faith can move mountains.
I'm sure Meri has that on a graphic tee somewhere.
Oh, Caitlin, I thought the Faith can move mountains. That is something that Robyn and those fucking gremlin girls are wearing. Sporting.
They don't wear a graphic tee. They only wear floral blouses.
Well, I didn't know if maybe it was graphic and then the floral was in the lettering.
They would like
it like bloomed out of the quote.
Does Carol make shirts?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about Carol making the shirts. I think Carol's gone out of biz with the junk journal. So it's been a lot of happenings in the Sister Wives
Okay,
world.
let's get on to the graphic tee brigade.
Okay, yes. Yes, Meri is once again sporting her I Saw That Karma shirt.
So nice. You got to wear it
with
twice.
another is it the same pair of jorts or is
this the same day? Like, did they only have one day to film Meri? And they
I
were
think
like,
she was like,
you have to move
mhm.
from Flagstaff to Parowan. You have to put on that shirt again and meet with friends.
You got
and
to
then you have to
destroy
have
the
a party.
sign. You got to destroy the sign. Absolutely. Yeah,
This is another embarrassing moment for Meri.
It is.
If you don't care, you don't do this stuff.
Right.
You know?
Again, people are like, how dare you call Meri pathetic? Well, what is this? What do you call this? I don't know what else to call it other than pathetic. Like, if you just, why did you bring it to our attention? We didn't know it was there.
And then not only this, like, we're destroying the sign this week. We want to purposely destroy it. Next week, she's cutting up the quilt she made him. I think I'm like, oh my God, again.
But also the fact that when they moved to Flagstaff is when Meri got this sign.
I know.
The distance between the B&B to Mary's Flagstaff home that Kody never once laid his head in.
Never.
309
and Meri
miles.
chose this gift. It's not like Rebecca, Nathan's wife.
Yeah, no.
picked it out
This was
and
a
was
Meri
like, Meri,
gift.
how long to your house in Flagstaff?
But I will say this. Meri giveth, Meri taketh away. Nobody else can be married if Mary's not married. She was like, fuck it. I'm like, there's 4 other people on this sign. 4 other couples.
I'm destroying this.
And she's like, fuck
and
marriage.
those women were like, yeah, Meri. Yeah,
that
get him where it
ass.
hurts. This is going to hurt him.
Oh, yeah. And see how it's like bending at his name, right at Kody? Like,
They're like, that's so crazy.
so crazy.
She's like, we're purposely
We should get a
destroying this.
graphic tee for that. For mama.
What did the mom say?
From
Something about the
rodeo to from the rodeo to I wrote
with
it
love or something. From the rodeo with love.
yeah
Okay.
something like that.
I wanted it to
I
say from
Googled
the
it.
rodeo to the
window to the
real world or
walls
something.
to the walls to the sweat drops down her knee brace. I Googled,
You know what's sad?
yeah.
I did not realize that Fur Mama was the woman with the knee brace. I thought they were 2 different friends.
Well, let me tell you why. Because when she was sitting at that table, it was a waist up sitch.
we didn't see the knee brace.
We didn't see the well.
and something else.
That booty. We didn't see that booty. That booty couldn't quit. Damn. Damn. I mean, whoever she's with is a booty man for sure. Booty.
She's not with anyone, you said.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All
I
right.
think
All right.
that she hates.
Okay, get back to destroying the sign.
Sorry.
We can't burn it because it's metal.
Can't burn
We're just
it.
gonna.
Ugh.
We're gonna.
Also, why is it like Mary's relationships all revolve around Babysitters Club?
I
Like
know.
she's
Like, she babysat me, and then I babysat her, and then last week
I'm like,
she
also you were
babysat
babysitting Andrea.
Yeah.
And Andrea Haas' mom babysat you. Like, how many babysitters did you have? And why was everyone babysitting? And why are you still in touch with your babysitters?
Mary's having to call up a lot of people she hasn't talked to in a long time.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I think she's desperate for some friends to come to her party.
It's nothing worse than when someone finds himself out of a breakup and they've like, fuck, I've written
I
everyone
haven't
off.
talked to her for a long time, but I guess she's back. But these girls are like, yes, we're ready. We have
Meri
nothing
called
else
so
planned.
many people and they were like, oh, actually she passed a couple years ago. And she's like, oh, fuck. Because Meri only has like old friends, you know? Meri loves herself
Most of
an
Mary's
old
friends are at the
gal.
retirement home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. From the rodeo with love. Yes, that was I wrote it down. But I Googled this shirt endlessly trying to find it and I never did. No. I don't know if it was a special design custom from Carol.
Maybe it was from a special rodeo. You can only get it in person.
Oh, maybe.
But what about Fur
Maybe.
Mama? You can get that.
You can get Fur Mama about anywhere, yeah.
Mhm.
But that specific one was
And she
cute.
only has cats, right? It's not a pheromone.
No,
like
it's dogs.
Oh, it's dogs.
Because let me tell you why. When I got onto Lisa's Instagram, she is a grandmother to 11. 8 humans, 3 dogs, 2 horses.
Okay.
She listed all the animals out.
inclusive.
And a couple, 2 cluck clucks, as she called them. 2 cluck clucks.
She called them cluck clucks.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
That was so annoying. People are gonna be like, "Can you please?"
she is a grandmother to 2 cluck clucks. Yes, that is true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cluck clucks.
I had a question. Now, I know Meri has several siblings. I think she's got like 25 in total.
A lot, yeah.
But the sign says the final 5. And I thought, you know what? Maybe the final 5 is just like Bonnie's kids. But then I thought, remember she's got that sister who died?
Yeah.
And I was like,
We didn't put her on there.
no. And I thought, final 5 just kind of seems like, yeah, we're the 5 who are still alive and kicking, bitch. I'm like, wow, way to kick her when she's down.
Was the brother that recently died on it?
Yeah, he was. Did he die? This was 10 years ago when they filmed this, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is weird to call yourself the final 5 when one of you has passed away.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we'd get a new branding.
Yeah. Let's just do like the
because it's obviously you didn't have it as kids because it was
Fab
like the Fab 5,
Yeah.
or like the Super 6 when there were 6 of you, you know?
something. Yeah.
And now it's like now we're down to the final 4,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of messy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
So anyways,
again, this sign was pathetic to start with because Kody didn't live at her house.
Kody didn't love you.
So should have just said distance to Meri's house.
Yes.
You know?
Just Mare.
I would think if I was like, what should I get my mom? Oh, this would be cute. Oh, but he doesn't live with me. Maybe I'm going to rethink my gift.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just put all your the kids' names?
Yeah.
Not the couples.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
Just word. It's word if you ask me.
Real
So Amber's
word.
like, all right, well, screw that. And Mary's like, well, I didn't. And then Lisa's like, I'm horny. Oh, she's like, you really didn't. And Mary's like, no, not for a long time. Oh my God. And you know what? I want to laugh. I do want to laugh. I want to chuckle.
Did I giggle a little? Yeah, I did.
Maybe a little bit. But there's just this sense of like something about Mary's laugh. Just really.
Well, it's just that it's like you want to screw that still.
Mhm.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's like it'd be funny if you were over it, but you're not over it.
Yeah.
You can't stop. What you're like, what else did Kody and me have together in here that I can destroy on camera?
Yeah.
I hope he watches this and feels so hurt.
Listen, Meri, if you're listening, and I hope you're not, I want the family mission statement. Don't destroy that. Don't do a bonfire
Please
with
say
that.
one thing.
Please. I will pay you for that. Please don't get rid of it. So yeah, we are doing a destroy the sign party. Now I need to get into Amber Malynn because this is what I spent the good majority of my morning doing was looking into Amber
Priorities.
Malynn. Very. Now she owns a company called the Essential Healing Co.
Okay.
Mhm. She is a mindset and thought coach. Now
I've
she's
never
got a
heard
lot
a
of
thought coach.
she's got a lot of titles,
Okay.
lots of different titles. But when you get into it, you're kind of like, but what is it? It's very Worthy Up. And she spoke at the Worthy Up symposium.
Oh,
I think she may have been the
Meri
two
with branding.
sisters.
She's like, if you make it confusing enough, nobody understands.
Yes, I think she may have been the 2 sisters at the Worthy Up
Oh, she was the
symposium.
2 sisters.
I think where both sisters were her.
Okay.
Yes. Now she's a certified master in neuro-linguistic programming and also mental and emotional release techniques in hypnotherapy.
Okay.
So
I know what hypnotherapy is.
Okay, one out of the bunch.
Mhm.
Now
She should hypnotize Meri into getting over Kody.
Yeah.
I feel she's not the best mindset and thought coach if Meri's one of her clients.
Yeah. I think that's to say the least. To say the least. Now
What about the girl from last week? She could work for her. She wanted to be a therapist.
Who?
Well, 2 weeks ago with Andrea.
Oh yes.
What was her name?
I'm sure that they've met.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
What was her name?
Hillary.
Hillary wants to be a mind and thought
So
coach.
here's where things get a little screwy for me though, because she says that she's certified with the Association for Integrative Psychology.
Mhm.
She's not a psychologist, Caitlin.
Mhm.
I looked up the course. There's a course available right now. It's on sale that you can get the certification. Usually it's $109, but right now year-end sales event $32.99.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So for $32.99, you too could be a thought coach.
Yes, I'm honestly thinking about it. You know, I'm thinking about becoming a thought coach.
You want to be a notary?
Mm-hmm.
You could. This is easier.
Oh, I do think this is probably easier. You know, and then I start looking into it, and I'm like, okay, so I go to the website for the Association for Integrative Psychology, which is not like I feel like saying that makes you think like, oh, she's a psychologist, but she's not. Just
no, she's just $32.99.
Tread lightly. But I look at their address, and it's an address for a UPS store in Las Vegas, right next to a very beautiful boutique called Hot Chicks.
Oh,
yeah, fashion boutique. Hot Chicks with an X.
I feel like they went there a long time ago on Sister Wives.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay. It was really something.
Okay.
Now, but then I go to their Association for Integrative Psychology. Oh, yeah. I was. Now, let me tell you something.
Why does it matter where the address is?
Because isn't that interesting? It's a UPS store. It's
a P.O. box. Probably.
Yeah, but it's like, this is supposed to, like, Association for Integrative Psychology sounds like we are going to be in a
they use big words,
building.
But it's not.
It's
not a big deal.
I thought honestly it was
thought it was going to be a school.
I thought it was going to be blurred. Like, we couldn't even see it on Google Earth, you know? I thought it was like Google headquarters. And when I found out it was just a mailbox at the UPS store, and also their hours were so wild if you wanted to call customer service, because I thought about it. It was like from 2 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Wow.
Okay. Closed on weekends and holidays, so I couldn't call today.
Okay.
But, you know, so it is what it is. But now I go to their page of certified master people.
Okay.
She's not on there.
No.
So I don't know if she didn't like refresh her license. I don't know if she never really was, but it's alphabetical order. So she'd be at the beginning. And
was there a lot of people?
Yeah. Lots of people. And then I kind of did a deep dive into this whole neurolinguistic shit. It's a pseudoscience is what we're calling it.
Okay.
So it's you know, there's no scientific evidence, you know, proving that this
what
really...
is it?
Oh, good question. Okay, so
figure that out, or was
neuro
it all word
is like your brain.
Okay.
Linguistic is
your language.
Wow, look at you go. Language. And the programming is like bringing the mind and the language together and finding, you know,
worthing up
is basically like what you want to do with that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. They go hand in hand. I know who's helping Meri with Worthy Up.
Caitlin. They compare this neurolinguistic programming to Scientology. They're like, it's Scientology.
Which we don't know what Scientology is either.
No one knows, but it's without the spaceships, they said. So it's basically like
it's Scientology without the spaceship. I didn't even know there were spaceships in Scientology.
Yeah. Now I got this off of Google. Scientific reviews have shown that NLP is based on outdated metaphors of the brain's inner workings that are inconsistent with current neurological theory, and that NLP contains numerous factual errors. So it's not good, but this is again what she is. Now in her free time, she's also a realtor.
Okay.
Now I think the realtor is how she's
making
paying her bills.
Okay.
But also I thought it was interesting that her website, it's currently still being worked on. Okay. It's still in the works, you know. I'm like,
it's been in the works.
Now there was a private session you can do with her.
How much?
A one-on-one.
You should sign up, please.
Oh, if I had the money. $19.95.
What?
$1,995.
And you don't even know what you're getting.
No.
Because
it
doesn't even make sense.
It tells you exactly what you're getting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the website wasn't done.
She just put it on her highlights.
Okay.
It's you know.
Oh, on her Instagram. Okay.
You know, that's
and now she's just a fur mama.
Yeah, she's just a fur mama.
And she has the dogs. Or does she have the horses?
No, she has dogs. Lisa's got the horses.
Can I guess what kind of dog she has?
I don't know. Her page is private.
Oh, darn it.
Her page. Okay, so coaching, mindset and thought coaching.
Okay.
You can do a month to month, which is $495 a month.
Wow.
Yeah. 6-month bundle, which is $450 a month, so the total cost is $2,700. A 9-month bundle, which is $3,825, or a year at $4,800.
Wow.
Now again,
okay. Well, she values herself.
Oh. She worthies herself, that's for sure.
She has been through
what you can expect. Okay, so you can expect customized approach. Each session is tailored to address your specific challenges. NLP techniques, reframe limiting beliefs, improve communication skills, and cultivate empowering thought patterns to overcome obstacles and create new possibilities. Yes. Now there was another, so you can do a la carte, one session.
I've met people like this.
Oh yeah. Right. I'm just like,
they tell you these things and then it's like, what is it? And you're not a therapist.
No.
So
And it's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a psychologist.
I'm not trying to be rude here, but one of the things that
I'm
you
not
could
buying
do,
it. I think
one of
it's
the things that
bullshit.
you could do is eliminating a food craving with NLP techniques.
Oh, I've heard you can do that with hypnotizing. Maybe, but she's not
I'm
really
just
talking
asking
about
if it's
hypnotizing.
working. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
She can't do it to herself. You can't wake yourself up, can you? Can you hypnotize yourself?
I don't think so.
You'd be like, shoot.
The ass would say otherwise.
Who's going to wake me up?
The ass would say otherwise. All right, so I want to quickly dive into Lisa Stone for a minute. Now, she's got 2 horses, okay? She posted a picture of the 2 horses, and Amber Malynn commented, "Love these 2. I especially love that we have pics and videos of Millie's silly side. Her and Gunner sure were 2 peas in a pod." Who fucking comments that? Also,
about the horse.
Groundbreaking news in 2018, Lisa was looking to sell her 2012 Ford Focus. Kelly Blue Book, $7,100. So, it does have a couple of cracks in the windshield.
Okay.
If you make a full price offer, she will get it replaced. Like, it's free to get your windshield replaced. Like,
not unless I get a full price on that Ford Focus. We report on the important things.
That's right. And it's so crazy because like you asked me to research anything of importance. I can't.
No, we're not going back to see whose house she spent Christmas at. But we will deep dive.
Okay, no, I meant like importance, like
yes, like world news.
World news, or like how taxes work.
This is our
business stuff. But I'm like,
we will get down and dirty going through people's Facebook.
Who has the time? But here I am cracking up about Gunner and Misty.
You said Millie.
Oh, Misty. Misty's silly side.
Oh, Misty.
I
love that.
Misty's got a silly side. And Gunner and her sure were 2 peas in a pod.
Those are her siblings.
It's one, well, because she does say she's a mama to like 10.
Okay.
Yeah, but she only has 2 humans.
Okay.
Yes. Lisa.
I know, but I'm saying
Amber Lynn has she's just a fur mama.
That's what I'm saying. This is Amber Lynn's siblings.
Yes, you're correct.
Millie,
and it sounds as though maybe they've passed.
Misty and Gunner.
Because she said, they sure were 2 peas in a pod.
Oh.
Yeah. Sounds like.
Rip.
Sip to both Gunner and Misty. Too bad they died. All right, let's move on.
Okay.
It was a fun deep dive. I had a lot of fun doing that.
I love when the episode sucks, so you just deep dive.
Yeah.
That's like the real heart of Sister Wives for us,
Yeah.
When there's too much like conversation happening, it's a lot.
Amber Malynn to me is she's my new favorite. She's
your Roman Empire.
She's multifaceted as a character. I want Amber Malynn on every episode. If I found out that Amber Malynn and Nathan were having an affair behind Rebecca's back, oh my God. I would never sleep at night. I would spend all day on the Reddit threads and everything.
But you didn't think Amber Malynn had any partners.
It didn't seem like
that's why Meri likes it. I feel like Meri only wants to hang out with single people.
Yes. Yes.
Like I feel like
I think that's because she's worried their men are going to try and move in on her.
Oh, yeah.
She's kind of a threat to women.
Okay.
Yeah. When you see Meri coming in those jorts,
I feel like Meri's like, just Jen, you should divorce your husband. It'd be fun if we were divorced together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think for sure.
She's one of those people.
Okay, so let's talk about the legal divorce. Okay. Meri says at one point in the episode, she's like, I think the legal divorce was Kody's exit plan. I think he had this plan the whole time.
I'm glad you finally figured that out.
When Christine said that she thinks Robyn planted this idea in Meri's head. She's like, when Robyn came into the family, she was always like, hey, you guys, I knew this family once, and it's kind of a crazy story, but they were married, and then he actually legally divorced the first wife so he could adopt the second wife's kids. And she's like, she dropped that so many times throughout the years.
She's like, Meri doesn't think she dropped.
No, Meri's stupid, and Meri was like, oh, that's a good idea. I came with that on my own.
Christine's like, the rest of us all knew what she was doing.
Yeah, and
and then Robyn's like, I didn't even know anybody who's done that. What are they talking about? I'm like, you are such a manipulator.
The idea that I would put that into Meri's head. I mean, do you even know Meri? Like, that's crazy. I'm like, here's the thing. This is why we need an in-person reunion where everyone's on the same fucking couches, because then we play this clip and then Janelle can say, oh, I remember you telling that story. Mm-hmm. And then Meri can be like, I do remember that story.
I'm holding out so much hope.
I'm not.
That this year they will do it.
I'm not holding my breath.
I'm not going to hold my breath because I won't be able to breathe.
No.
They're not going to do it, but I want them to do it so bad.
Caitlin, they did the survey. They asked what we wanted and they didn't care. And honestly,
they're still giving us the church shopping.
they're still which people did come forward and say, I did ask for the church shopping.
And we know everybody said they want them on the same couch.
Yes.
So maybe they are taking our advice.
Maybe.
We just went wrong in some areas.
I don't know. Kody's like, "Oh, I don't know why Meri's saying that, because after we got that legal divorce, Robyn's ass went home. And then me and Meri went and had a nice meal, all right, at the soup plantation. Then I gave her a very special ring, went home and fucked her brains out. Fucked her brains out.
Meri's like, that is such a lie. And first of all, it's gross. You wouldn't talk about your and Robyn's sex life.
Yeah.
Second of all, we didn't fuck then.
We weren't fucking then, okay?
We didn't fuck for a long time before that.
Fucking
Kody.
my brains out, what he meant is he let me blow him in the parking lot of the soup plantation. All right? That's what he let me do. He didn't fuck me good. He's like, we made love, Meri. It was passionate. Remember, I took you out in the Lexus, let you just kind of suck on my dick.
Christina's so jealous because we made out.
And then I dropped you off at home and went back over to Robyn's. Yeah, it's a good time.
The fact that he said that, and it's definitely not true.
Kody saying make love is not something I ever need to hear again, but also something I only want to hear on repeat over and over.
I did like the confirmation that they weren't fucking at that point.
Yes.
Like we all knew it, but Meri was like, for a long time, it hadn't been like that. She was like, I did the divorce, so he would fuck me, and he still didn't.
But also, it's like, okay, if you guys were fucking, then how is it you remember this one time? Because I feel like Robyn was like, you need to go home and you need to fuck her good. And he's like, I ain't fucking her. She's like, well, let her suck your dick or something.
I believe Meri in this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they fucked.
No.
And again, I think the nice dinner was like Burger King or something.
It wasn't somewhere nice.
Arby's,
Yeah.
you know. It was not what we're...
And it was just long enough to get her to
It
shut
wasn't,
up.
it was no Lakai. It was no Lakai. That's
no,
for sure.
no.
Yeah, absolutely not. And yeah, Meri's like, yeah, okay, well, maybe I got to touch his wiener over his jeans, but then he disappeared like in a month, you know?
She's like, he was nice for a little bit.
Couldn't
And
keep
then
the
that was
act
it.
up. Couldn't keep it up anymore, so had to get rid of his ass.
Well, and you know, Robyn was like, go over to her house.
Yeah.
Go. You need to go see her once a day.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, I'm
But
done.
don't be gone
I'm
too
done.
long. The kids need you.
The tenders.
The tenders are here, need you, Kody. You can't leave us alone. And then Meri's like, the catfishing situation happened 8 months later. Okay, like
once you stopped ignoring, and once you started ignoring.
well, even
me.
she said she was like, he was already ignoring me around that time. I honestly feel like Meri did the divorce as like a look, Kody, I'm a good wife. Please come back to me.
I'm telling you, she
Come
was like,
back to
if
me,
I do
Kody.
the divorce, will you come over and stuff my turkey?
Will
please?"
you come inside my turkey?
And he
He
said,
said, sorry,
no.
I can't do that.
No.
I'm
And this is the point where Meri should have said,
yeah,
the catfishing didn't happen till later because I was looking for attention.
yes.
I admit it. I
and
wanted
I
someone
had
to.
an affair.
Yes.
Not just a friendship.
Yeah.
You wanted to fucking leave, Meri.
We would all respect you so much more if you just said, Kody wouldn't stuff my turkey, so I was going to find someone who did.
We wish, but
We're on Team Meri for that.
I gotta say, when Kody started talking about Meri, you know, sometimes a husband walks in, his wife is while she's dressing up, you know, he sees her little pussy hanging there, little ass crack, some titty here and there. Meri would cover up.
She'd run and hide.
Like, just the idea of not even her covering up, but just Kody walking in and Meri doing that god awful hair butt naked.
I was just picturing her being like, Kody, you're not allowed to look.
I just like
we're no longer legally
full
married.
bush out, you know, just like standing there in front of the mirror.
He's like, give me a little flash. She's like, no.
Kody, how dare ya? It's just so uncomfortable to imagine any of these people naked.
All I want them to talk about is like their sex life, but then they do it, and I'm like, no, please don't.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel sick to my stomach, but
Yes.
sometimes I like to feel sick. You know, sometimes I like a little nausea.
You like a little punishment.
I like a little punish. I like a little BDSM. Yeah, but just imagining him walking in and Meri's just butt naked.
I was just imagining her being so dramatic about it.
Oh,
You know, like, oh, please don't look. Please don't look.
I imagine that she like. I'm actually here's what I imagine.
Okay.
She's not butt naked. She's got just jorts on. And just tits out.
Jorts and no top. She doesn't want to spill her makeup, her
Yes.
bronzer on her top, on her graphic tee. So she just does it with topless.
Now it's time to go church shopping with Awoa, Robyn, and Boyana. And I have to say, watching this go down, I started imagining to myself, what does it look like when these girls go to the doctor? And I imagine, this is what the scenario I have in my
Kody
head.
and Robyn both go.
I imagine that the doctor's like, all right, girls, so when was your last period? And Robyn's like, whoa, the P word. We call that the P word, please.
I also imagine they're at like a kid's doctor and they're
Oh,
sitting in
yes.
like the little chairs in the waiting.
Yes, reading a
They're
book.
like, you can pick from the treasure box when you're done.
Yeah. They still see their pediatrician and they don't know what a period is. You know, they just put on their diapers.
It is. Again, it's still so strange that our mom's going with us.
Right?
Because we're in college.
To go to a church.
Yeah,
Like,
we're not going to sex club. We're going to church.
Well, I would hope you wouldn't bring your mom to sex club either. But it's like, at your age, I don't know if these girls know it, but like, people live on their own.
They don't know it.
People fuck.
Could never be them.
People fuck. People suck. People do drugs. People drink, you know? And it's like, these girls are wearing their awfulest best to go.
I feel like they take a sip of communion and wine and they're like, I got drunk.
I'm totally drunk right
I
now.
think I'm like wasted.
And the fucking outfits that these three are wearing, the three fucking stooges.
When they roll up.
Yeah. Oh, roll up.
When they're walking. First of all, Robyn, if you didn't see her head,
yeah,
maybe tits up. If you didn't see tits up,
yeah,
you would think she was like a 78-year-old woman.
Well, they all look like they're walking like zombies.
And it's just like the jean combo with like, she's always wearing like an orthopedic clog. Like,
yeah.
Where did she get those?
I don't know.
And why are we wearing them?
And that long ass pink duster.
It's just so bad.
I said this during the episode.
Steady on her feet, doesn't she?
I think she's a drug addict. I said this during the episode. I said that I think every Brown went and they did the color matching thing.
Oh, they found their colors.
They found their colors, and then they did the exact opposite of what it said.
I think you're right.
They read the list wrong, and they were like, "These are the colors
Robyn,
not
you should
to
never
wear."
wear light pink, and she was like, "Love
it.
pink.
I love light pink.
Love light pink."
Yeah, it's just, and then Brianna is wearing just a really cute number.
She looked like she was going to the rodeo. What was that? Like a sheer
From Rodeo with Love.
Sheer cowgirl top.
Yeah, it was interesting, and they're just like.
And
seeing
Aurora,
them out and about.
They love how many floral blouses can 3 people own?
So many. That's all we have.
Do you think they all share? Like, I feel like Aurora and Brianna don't have their own clothes. They just
borrow from Robyn.
They
from
all
Maurice's.
go to Robyn's closet to get ready.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Robyn's nest. I started thinking about it and I was like, okay, seeing these 3 walk down the street, I imagine this is what it looked like to see Elizabeth Smart and her 2 captors walking to the Burger King in Utah.
Where she got found.
Where she was found, yes. But minus the like full regalia that they were in, you know? But like the way they were kind of like moving.
They
was
were
just
like shuffling in. And the jeans with the flip-flops and like those, they're still wearing them. I mean, those shoes were out a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, like the sandal that has bejewels that goes up.
Yeah.
And then around the ankle. I'm like, no one has worn those since like 2008.
I mean, I wear mine sometimes, but it's just like, and Robyn's like, have you guys thought about the like questions you want to ask about like, you know, their beliefs and stuff like that? And Brown was like, a little bit. What about
I'm a little scared, Mom.
Scared, but it's like, you know, it's like a little bit. I'm like, what? They're all drugged up or something.
I
something's
know.
not right here.
Aurora's voice has changed. Do you notice that?
Later on when they're going to the service.
Yeah.
And Kody asks how they're feeling. And Brown is like, oh, a little bit nervous, but mostly excited, but a little bit nervous and mostly excited. And then he's like, Aurora, how do you feel? She's like, oh, mostly excited, but a little bit nervous, but kind of excited, but nervous too. And I'm just kind of, I've got to take a shit right now. I'm like, whoa, girl. Where did you get Meri linebacker shoulders? Good Lord. I
felt like Jonah Frogger. They're like a little nervous, a little excited, a little nervous.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like these people are being held captive.
I think so too. And I'm like, is it Kody?
I don't know what it is.
Is Robyn scared of Kody and then she's keeping them all captive? Like, and Saul has not seen the sun.
Oh, when Saul comes out for the service, I thought,
months.
Jesus, criminy, my eyes. My eyes are burning. Like, get that boy back inside. He's going to burn to a crisp.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's not seen the light.
No.
He is stuck in the dungeon with his Legos.
He's translucent.
I know.
Like, I can see right through him.
Okay, wait. Let's go back to the meeting the pastor.
Yes. So we got our first pastor,
Commons Church.
Greta. She's the co-pastor here at Commons Church. But
which we know they don't end up at.
No, but also what I found interesting was this is not at the Commons Church. Actually takes place at Flagstaff Federated Community Church.
Oh,
like, get your own fucking church, losers. You know,
was it actually that building or was that fake too?
No, that was the building that they do it in. But like, why don't you have your own? you know?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
And Greta's, I'm sorry, but she had the most punchable face when she was like,
She
listening.
looked like Brianna.
Yeah, I'm like, why does
in
everyone in
pain.
Flagstaff have like a shit stuck half in, half out? You know?
Oh no.
And like pinch
There's
a loaf
something
at
in the
some
water.
point. Like, oh yeah. Now I also did a deep dive on Greta.
Okay.
She's part of a band.
Okay.
It's just her husband and her. It's called, now let me spell this for you. TOW 'RS. Is it
Towers?
I didn't know if it was like towers
Towers?
or
Towers?
toars, twars, twar. I don't know what it was.
How was it?
I will say it's good music.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Number one, her husband, Kyle, there's going to be a scandal. There's going to be a scandal.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, he Facebook messages or Instagrams or Snapchats lots of girls in the church.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now. Okay. Kyle, when you go to the Facebook page for Poires or whatever the fuck their band is, it's a picture and you think it's just Kyle. And then you look closely and you realize she's kind of hiding in his coat. And I was like, oh.
What?
Yeah. And every song is mostly Kyle with like Greta a little bit.
Okay.
A little
So he
dash.
thinks he's a big star.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. And I also feel like they're the kind of people where like they leaned into the Christianity part because they were like, we couldn't make it in like the pop world.
Yeah.
You know?
They're like, we're never going to be on American Idol.
Right. Yeah. So we're like, we're going to do it Christianity wise.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Kyle's really into himself.
Okay.
And they're both like,
Was Kyle cute?
Cute enough.
Okay.
Cuter than Greta.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
No. Well,
so he's just using Greta for now.
I think so, because she's got this platform with Commons Church. It doesn't even have their own building. And they have so many of
he
those.
Knew she was going to be on an episode of Sister Wives.
Oh, I think that she's
going to blow up.
Here's the thing, because they don't end up at Commons Church. I feel like she volunteered.
Oh, yeah.
Like she has a casting agent, I think. And they were like, we've got a big opportunity. Sister Wives is shopping around for a church. And she's like, I'm a co-pastor at a church. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. Let's pop this off. And then she does that fucking ugly ass face. Just, but it's so funny because seeing Greta on here versus seeing her online, they're very like back in our day, like they're seen.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like they listen to the format religiously. Okay, is what I imagine. Okay, or like the Juliana theory. Okay, or
they're different.
Megan Dia. Okay, you know, like they were just like different.
We don't subscribe to like what's popular.
No, like I'm sorry, like who is Ariana Grande? I don't know who that is. You know? yeah, but and they love who's that one? Regina Spektor. Okay, they love themselves some Regina Spektor. Yeah, and they're so different. And I also imagine that they like they eat pho, Nate pho before everybody else.
Oh yeah, of course. And they only wear thrifted clothes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Or Urban Outfitters, but they say it's thrifted. Fashion. It's Urban Outfitters, but they say it's thrifted. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They love an Urban Outfitters. Okay. And I don't think they have one in Flag. So they come down to Scottsdale, they go to Urban Outfitters, and they come back, and everyone's like, you guys have the coolest style. And they're like, yeah, I know, we thrifted this. Yeah. We're like, so
they only shop at the basement.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And he has all of his jeans meet right at his like ankle. Okay. You know, that's like those kind of people. I don't know if I ever fully saw him in a jean. He also loves a silly face in a picture.
He would.
Yeah.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I just want to paint that picture for everybody about.
And he's awfully flirty with other girls. And he's like, I'm just friendly. Everyone loves me.
I think he's like, you know what? He's a lot of the girls have daddy issues,
of groupies.
And they want a father figure to talk to. And so I am that. You know, and they're like, okay, well, why on your Snapchat did you say what size cup bra do you wear? You know, and do you wear panties or thongs? You know?
I was gonna get him a gift.
I wanted, you know, their fathers never got them gifts, so
don't you get a bra and undies in your stocking? Just want to make sure they feel loved.
Yes,
Christmas time.
Yes, yeah. Now our other co-pastor is Charlie. You know, nothing exciting about Charlie. I looked him up.
Charlie seemed like the snooze fest.
Yeah, kind of.
Like you seem like you've never laughed before.
Yeah, he had a wife, kids. I'm sure he probably fucks around here and there, but it wasn't exciting. It wasn't like Kyle. No. You know, it wasn't really. Yeah.
I gotta see Kyle's picture now.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll show you. Okay. I'll get into it after this. Go listen to but I will say
he's a good. Okay,
their music was good. It's one of those musics where like I know I'm listening to it, but I don't hear any of the words. Yeah, okay. It's like every
song sounds the same.
Yeah, like I'm like.
Okay.
I'm like, I know I'm listening. And I don't know if
Okay.
that's my ADHD or what, but I'm like, I don't
You're gonna
hear
inflate Kyle's ego even more by saying it was good music.
Okay, well, I also said that he's kind of a pedophile for the young girls in the church. So they cancel each other out.
Okay.
So they're like, okay, so like what brings you guys to this really beautiful church today? And Will was like, well, like we came from a religion and family where like if you didn't like do what they said, they were just kind of like, you suck. And then Robyn's like, please shut up. I will talk for you now. We grew up and we were plural family. And it's just like,
She's like, but now it's just me and my husband because I am the best wife.
Brianna doesn't say a word during
No.
the whole thing. She
No.
just like shakes her head. It's very like they're giving Turpin 13 vibes.
They really are.
Like I'm just like, what happens in that home?
I'm starting to get worried about them.
Me too.
Like,
Not
honestly
enough
worried
to like
about
do
them.
anything.
No.
Not
I mean,
enough that I would think about it after this, but like enough that I would bring it on here.
Mhm.
And
there's always a scandal with people on TLC. Like,
Always.
Is theirs coming? Is this it? They've been trapped?
Maybe. I feel like we're gonna find like Brianna is. They're gonna
Like
find
Kody's
her.
like, none of my other kids will talk to me. You guys can never leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never going anywhere.
I'll trap you so you can't get away and have your own life. Yeah.
Also, I need to point this out because I love the editing, the cinematography in this episode is really up
it's
there.
beautiful.
We get a still shot of the outside of the church, and it's supposed to be still shot. It's shaking. It's shaking bacon.
I feel that Puddle Monkey does not own like a camera stabilizer.
No,
at all.
no. I'm just like, just set the camera there
It's
for 1
always
second.
just held by hand.
And honestly, there's programs that afterwards would help
And
reduce
honestly,
the shake.
I've seen it.
I think they edit in iMovie.
Yep.
Because later on, when we get Christine doing a slow-mo, they didn't shoot it for slow-mo. They were just like, where's the slow-mo function? Like you have to do completely different settings for slow-mo.
Yeah.
And they didn't. So it just looked like it was lagging. I was like, oh, great.
That scene, I'll jump ahead for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, when she's trying on the wedding dress,
Yes.
and it's supposed to be like this dramatic slow-mo coming in. It's like so blurry.
Yeah.
It's so terrible. I'm like, what?
That's
is
what happens when you
this?
slow down
Why are we
iPhone
doing
footage.
this? Yeah.
It's so fucking bad.
Who are they hiring? Like, do the students at NAU work for Puddle Monkey?
I honestly,
like, is this a class? Like, is it only interns so they don't have to pay him?
I feel like Michael J. Fox is behind that camera. I really do think about that. Now, whenever Awoa does talk during this speech, though, she always looks to Robyn. He's like, okay, and what's your name? She's like, Aurora.
What's my mom? I mean, what's my name?
Mom, when did I get my last period?
She always looks like she's about to cry too.
Yes. Yeah, and Brianna's about to shit. Awoa's about to cry. Robyn looks so red around her nose, mouth area.
She probably has a cold sore coming back.
Yeah. And she's like, well, my girls don't really want to be polygamous because they've seen some crazy crap go down. Crazy crap. I'm like, excuse me, do not curse in the Lord's house, bitch. Do not curse in the Lord's house. We do not say crap up in here.
She's like, so are you guys like non-denominational or what?
We actually refer to ourselves as like interdenominational.
We
love them all. We've had people come from Islam. We've had people who were atheist. We actually got our first Black member last week. So it's been pretty crazy around here. We're very diverse. It's one of my favorite things about the church is that we're diverse. We also have Kyle. He's a recovering pedophile. He's not allowed in certain services, but it's been really great. And Greta. And here's the thing. I feel like Brianna wanted to go to this church because she saw Greta and she was like, oh my God, she's the singer from Twars and I want to be a part of that church. But then she went and she realized like Greta was like, oh, this is my worship team. Sorry.
Aurora and Brianna have a big crush on Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
From Twars.
From Twars. Yeah.
They were like, oh my God, this band is in Flagstaff.
Oh my God.
We're groupies.
Yeah. They had a lot of listeners, like monthly, like 300,000 listeners.
Okay, Kyle.
Okay, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. But he uses that.
But you're right. They saw them. I think they saw them. Then they wanted to come here, but they don't end up there because they know they're not going to make that worship team.
Right. That worship team is like the Flagstaff version of what's the
Hillsong.
Hillsong. Yes. This is the Flagstaff Hillsong.
Okay.
They're ending up at like off Broadway. That's
somewhere that has a spot for them in the band.
And again, I just want people to remember, like, we've heard Brianna sing. She sang Unwritten for us. The rest is still unwritten.
It's not good.
I will say
it's not
this.
good at all.
That'd make me leave church. Not really, because I would stick around just to hear how bad the singing is. But
honestly, we go to a church just on Christmas Eve because the singers are terrible.
I imagine
it's one of the most fun parts of the year.
I don't even know if Wallo and Brianna could make that church band.
Yeah, I don't know. Plus, you have to be family. That's why everyone sucks.
That's
because you just get right in.
It's a lot of nepotism going on there, and I do appreciate that. But then we find out Christine's like, yeah, I'm not religious at all anymore. I think we just need to be kind to each other. I'm like,
which
you
is
were
pretty
the
crazy.
most crazy. Like
that shows you how much they're like, we were brainwashed by polygamy and we hated it.
And then Mary's like, yeah, I don't really subscribe to any sort of religion. I don't want a man telling me what to do. But yeah, I did have to get that spiritual release.
If you don't believe in it anymore and you don't want men to tell you what to do, then like, why are you getting a spiritual
because
release?
she wanted something. She wanted to give Kody more time to think about it.
It's not official yet, Kody.
I've got that appointment coming up, Kody.
She was like, if I don't do that, Kody will think we're still married. He'll want to come home and sleep over. He'll want to see my boobs.
He's going to walk in and see me just changing and my jorts and my boobs out.
It needs to be official.
Yep.
Even though I don't believe in it.
I don't want him walking in on my boobs out. All right, let's go wedding dress shopping try-ons with Christine.
And Destrie.
And Destrie at Boda.
Hey, Destrie.
The way that we got a group hug for Destrie.
I know.
Like, did we know Destrie before Boda?
Well,
or did we meet Destrie at Boda?
We met her here.
Okay.
You become close with the people who are doing your wedding.
When Christine said that getting the approval from her girls, McKelty, Jezebel, Aspen, and whatever that one's name is on the phone, they're my best friends. They're my best friends, and their support means everything. I'm like, that's a fucking lie, because you said, I don't care if they support me or not. Yeah, I'm doing what I fucking want. Fuck what those girls think.
Why did McKelty get on the phone and say, like, this is ass?
I have a theory about this.
Okay.
I think that she was like, you know how on shows they do the clapper?
Yes.
To find their spot?
Yeah.
I think it was kind of like that. Remember when Christine held up a sticky note saying something in front of the camera and I think they didn't edit it out?
Yes.
I think that was McKelty saying to production, like, okay, this is me, whatever, myself, and Gwen is on the phone or whatever.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think that's what it was. But Jezebel is on another fucking planet. She's like, in case you forgot who your sisters are. I'm like, that wasn't supposed to make the scene, but you fucking idiot. Like, that's what she's doing.
She's like, this is Aspen, this is my sister Jezebel, and this is my other sister Gwendolyn on the phone, and I'm McKelty.
And mom is trying on her dress. If you forgot who we were, you look incredible.
Typical puddle monkey.
Incredible.
We did forget who you guys were, so thanks for that intro, but we're also going to not cut it.
Yeah, we're just going to fucking leave it in there. So we're going because Christine's 5 dress creation is now ready. Mm-hmm. It is going to be the moment of truth. Is this what she envisioned? Is this her say yes to the dress
that does not fit?
The most ill-fitting custom dress I've ever seen in my entire life.
This is terrible, like, exposure for Destrie.
And
Boda Bridal.
And Boda Bridal. I'm like,
we almost saw tit multiple times.
Why are there 3 inches between her tit and the like dress?
I don't know.
What's all that room for? She got her tits done.
At one point during this episode, we get a flash to McKelty's wedding. Same thing. It's like her boobs are out of the dress.
I don't know if that's their way of like enticing the men to say I do or what, but it's just like, I don't want to see your boobs in that way.
Christine's like, David's not going to have that 1,000-yard stare when he can see down my dress.
Oh, hell no. And she's like, that's what happened with Kody, is I didn't have a sexy dress on. So I need to make sure he can see my tits for sure.
The fact that Christine does talk about her old wedding dress, but doesn't say it was terrible.
She loves it. She loves that dress.
She's just like, it wasn't like, it was modest, because when do you think they stopped wearing the garments?
I don't know.
She was like, at that point we wore long undergarments, so it had to be covered up. I was like, when did they stop wearing those? I just guess I never thought of them wearing those.
But also it's like, how many times do we have to do Christine dirty? Stop showing us her in that fucking dress.
I also feel like we saw a new picture that her face is in, and I'm like, oh wow, Christine has had a glow.
Yeah, she had a little like rosacea going on or something, or she was nervous or embarrassed or something. I don't know. She turns red. It was very unfortunate. And then we flash back to her trying it on again, and Cody's like, who's that in that big fat heifer's dress? Yes, my beautiful wife who's lost some weight. She's not that porky she used to be. I'm like, way to make a woman feel beautiful. Way to make a woman feel beautiful.
I just feel like I'd be kicking myself if I was Kody, looking at what I married Christine like and what she looks like now, and be like, you lost out. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
but she's also annoying.
True.
Like, there's still a person, you have to be married to the person.
True.
That's tough, I don't want to be married to any of these people except for maybe Janelle.
I'm still trying to figure out because I don't buy that Gwen just couldn't come to the wedding.
No,
because she had a class. Because it's like she's on the FaceTime during the wedding dress thing. She's at the bridal party that we get later. I'm like, she was involved for a while until the wedding came, and then we just didn't go
because Peyton was walking her down the aisle.
I really think so.
Or
I think that had to be it.
Yeah, or she was trying to show loyalty to Kody.
I don't know
why though.
Did he like give her money to not go?
Well, probably paid for her bike to get fixed after she got hit by the car.
Sorry, I couldn't be there to pick you up when you were on the ground.
The amount of times that we flash back and talk about our previous weddings, I'm like, I feel as though I've been to all of your weddings.
How many times have we heard Kody say the 1,000-yard stare thing?
The 1,000-yard stare.
We've heard it 1,000
I will
times
say,
now.
though, I did learn that Wynn was not at his wedding to Christine. He was like, yeah, my dad didn't think it was important enough to come. Like, Wynn really was an asshole.
Yeah, he was.
Wynn really was a piece of shit.
I think we have Wynn to blame for a lot of Cody's bad
Oh,
features,
I think so. Yeah,
you know?
he's definitely got daddy issues. So we get the slow-mo of Christine coming out, and McKelty's face says exactly what I'm feeling. Like, oh, fuck.
It's not great.
Are we still doing, last-minute alterations on this? Or
We're going to cinch up the breast area, right?
Is that just kind of how it is? And it's like, the bodice she chose was rectangle. It wasn't like mermaid. It wasn't princess.
And she looks great. Like, she looks good, but it was not doing her any favors.
No.
It needed more structure.
It went
needed
straight
more
down.
of a corset in it, sewed in or something like that. It was just like, she got her
tits
boxy.
done, but for what reason? We didn't see them.
And it didn't even cup them.
No,
they were out. Yeah,
nothing.
No,
it
wasn't
was
great.
so bad. It's honestly one of the ugliest dresses
I wanted
I've
so
ever
much
seen.
better for her.
Yeah.
It was way better than the first one, but
That's
still
the
wasn't
ugliest
right.
dress I've ever seen. This might be the second worst dress I've ever seen. It is the most ill-fitting dress I've ever seen. And yet it's like, Mom, you look incredible. Incredible. Again, that's what she said to Janelle.
Say that. I know. I want to go back and see it because I missed it. No, I've never watched it again.
You look incredible. Incredible.
I was hoping she did it again.
Incredible. INCREDYBLE. Incredible. Yeah.
You spell that right?
No, I put a Y in instead because that's how they spell everything. And then Cody's like, plural weddings really lack that sense of pageantry. I hope Christine has herself a big, fabulous wedding. I hope she just feels like a princess.
Pageantry.
Yeah, I'm like, Kody, you wore a white tux, a white penguin tux to your wedding with Christine. Where did you get that if it wasn't a big deal?
The funny part is like, this was like a no big deal wedding and Christine's wearing a sack and Cody's like to the nines, like in a all white suit.
He couldn't even get off work.
We did watch this episode with my brother who's never seen Sister Wives before. And he said, My Kelty. Interesting name.
Yeah. So Cody's really hoping Christine finds her pageantry out there, but didn't have it with him.
I hope she gets her flipper in.
Oh, fingers crossed. Now we're gonna go to Meri's Parawan housewarming party.
Jen says she's got to have a housewarming because now she's officially here.
You know what Meri's house reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of the house from My Girl where they're like funeral directors. And I'm just like,
I just know it smells like dust. Like you can't get that scent out.
Scent of mildew.
It's so damp and dusty.
Yes. Everything
Hopefully
creeps.
with the redo.
Well, we saw the redos of other things. I think we're just putting some paint on a pig. That's all we're doing here. Just putting a little paint on a pig.
We did see the paint upstairs.
I have to say, there's something, and maybe I need to look inward at myself, but there's just something about Jess Jen that really just gets on my Jess fucking nerves. When she walks by and she's like, Meri, my glasses.
I was like, you can't push your own glasses up. All you're doing is holding a broom.
Move your fucking pan into the other hand and push your glasses up.
I feel like they're just always trying to do something that's going to give people a laugh.
It's not funny. It's not a laugh.
It's not funny
it makes me actually do the opposite of laugh. I don't know what that is. Cry. I just hate her. There's
more than Amber Lynn.
No,
I take just Jen over Amber Lynn any day.
Her name's not Amber Lynn. It's Amber
Malynn. Amber Malynn. Okay.
Amber Malynn, maybe possibly Stone. We don't know. But, she is just... Amber Malynn is multifaceted.
Okay.
Jen to me is just...
Amber could hypnotize you. Jen can only kill your bugs.
Yeah. And we saw that there's a pest control truck there. So they're still doing the pest control down in Parawan. Yeah.
I guess the local died.
Now we are doing another ice cream sundae bar. which we did for remember when she had that event at the B&B?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't Worthy Up, but it was pre-Worthy Up.
It was like she just invited people over.
No, you paid.
You paid to go?
Yes.
To a little
a retreat.
Hour.
It was a women's retreat.
Yes.
But it wasn't called Worthy Up at that
remember,
time.
it was like filled with just, I feel like, her friends that she asked to come.
Real life retreats or something.
Real life. What happened to real life retreats?
It turned into Worthy Up.
Okay. She's still doing daycations?
It transitioned into that. We've not seen any more daycations out of Meri Brown. But we knew that she did an ice cream sundae bar for that. And I'm just like, wow, you really love an ice cream sundae bar.
At least this one looked like she had enough.
Well, that's because Amber Malynn was in charge of it, and she was like, we got to make sure everyone gets enough toppings for this shit.
Remember the real life retreat one had like a tiny dish of like a couple M&Ms.
And like like 2 maraschino cherries. Dig
Don't
in,
outdo
ladies.
yourself with
We're doing the
ice cream sundae
the
bar.
charcuterie board, which is basically a fucking Lunchable. And Lisa's stressed. She's like, I don't know how to do this. And she's like, you need to learn. People are going to be here in 45 minutes.
All 6 people.
The whole town of Parowan's going to show up. Caitlin.
I feel like she was like calling all Parowan women.
During my deep dive into this episode, I drove around Parowan on Google Earth.
How was it?
Oh.
Do they have more than a gas station Subway?
Caitlin! They have a gas station Subway. Like, I just made that up. I just assumed they had a gas station Subway. But here's this. It's even better. It's a gas station Subway Taco Bell. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
what else do you need?
There's a couple of other things there, but I felt like to me that was really like the one-stop shop of it all. Yeah.
Was it bigger than you imagined or no?
No. Okay. It's really...
They also have pest control.
They do have pest control there. They've got a barbecue place. They've got it's not Dairy Queen. It's like Dairy Freeze.
Okay.
Off brand of Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is a happening town.
Okay.
But I was reading Forbes magazine. It said like the new up and coming city is Parowan. Yeah.
It's not Tribeca.
It's not Tribeca. No,
it
is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's definitely what's going on.
All right. Up and coming.
So Meri's like, also, ladies, I have an announcement to make. And Amber May is like,
Amber
May is like, you're doing something with your name, aren't you? Because we talked about that during your hypnotherapy, what we were doing.
It's your thought. What is it? Your thought from your thought coaching.
Yes, we did your thought coaching. And then Meri's like,
just Jen,
take it away, motherfucker. And she's like, officially introducing Meri Caroline Couch. Oh, Davenport. And then Meri's like, well, I don't know for sure if I'm doing it.
I know.
That was a big introduction for not being sure if you're going to do it.
She's like, it's my great grandma's great grandma Sarah's last name.
Yes, it's my great grandma's.
But I don't plan for it to be Davenport for long because I do plan to get digged down and married to somebody else.
Yeah, and I don't plan it to be Meri Browder. What was it?
You're right. It's something like that.
We're
probably way off, but whatever.
You know what?
But why don't we
Let's do it. Let's do a Google.
Okay.
We'll go above and beyond. And figure out.
We are recording this before the episode comes out, but I'm making a prediction.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
There will be a big Instagram announcement and Meri will change her name to Meri Davenport.
Barber.
I
think she already posted. I felt like at one point she had a ornament that said Meri Davenport. And people were like, wait, what's Davenport? There was a whole thing.
It was another thing to try to make Kody jealous. And he didn't give a shit.
He didn't see it.
No.
He was like,
she was like, remember how big of a deal it was when Robyn gave you her name change for Christmas?
Well, I'm taking mine back.
I'm giving myself a gift this Christmas of the last name Davenport to make you jealous, Kody.
Oh my God. And that's when we see Meri's Little House on the Prairie picture.
What is this? She's like 25.
I think Meri's always had an old face. Okay. So she could have been 12. She could have been 25. I don't know.
Did they take her to JCPenney's in this?
I felt like she was doing Pioneer Days. That's
I was embarrassed that she was in it by herself.
And that's a thing that the LDS do.
They do.
Do you know this?
Yeah, they like carry a wagon.
Yes.
It's like the Oregon Trail.
Yes.
Yes.
I follow someone on Instagram and her kids did it.
Yeah.
And they wear like the old outfits.
Yeah.
And some of them have to like carry the wagon and other people carry like butter and water and shit.
And they probably wear a bonnet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. The girls wear bonnets.
You think this is from
Can you imagine though, like you did that and you're like, you want to know where I lost my virginity? Pioneer Day.
On the Oregon Trail.
On the Oregon Trail. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, I'm just like, that's awful.
This picture was my favorite. I loved it.
Do you think we know anyone who's done that?
No.
We know several Mormons.
I guess you follow someone on Instagram, so I guess you do know.
Well, I know, but I don't know like that. Well.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
No. Okay, so Amber Malynn, whatever her name is, Amber Lynn May,
whatever it is,
Amber. She's
May.
like, Meri, I know, like once you get that name off of you, it's just like a weight lifted, but I have to be careful because my knee really hurts. And here's the thing. I think Amber Lynn May was married for 2 seconds. And she's like, I relate to you. And Meri's like, yeah, but I was married 33 years with that name. So it's a little different. She's like, Meri, as a thought coach, I totally see what you're saying.
I think you're right. Amber always tries to relate things. Like, I know, Meri, I've been divorced. Yes. It's like, Amber, you didn't have kids with him. It was 2 months.
Even if Jezebel comes in talking about her scoliosis, you know Amber's pulling out that knee brace. Like, girl, I know.
My knee hurts because of my scoliosis.
I know exactly what it's like to be handicapped. I know what it's like to be disabled, you know, and
Do you think she got a handicap placard?
Yes, abso-fucking-lutely she did. Abso-fucking-lutely she did. And when people are like, oh, what happened? She's like, oh, it's kind of a long story. Do you have time?
It's been years.
I'm like, oh, did you get surgery? And she's like, no, it all
started with a car accident.
No, it did not. It's not. She sprained it one time, taking Jizzy and Misty out, or whatever the fucking horses' names were, and she tripped.
Gunner and Misty.
She tripped on their shit or something, and she sprained her knee, and that's where it all just started.
Getting up onto that.
And
horse.
Here's the thing:
that's what she
Misty and Gunner, or whatever the fuck, those horses got killed by Amber Malynn because she was pissed that they hurt her knee.
She went to go get on the saddle, twisted the knee, getting on.
Yes,
never was able to ride again.
No. She would have been a cowgirl. Should have been a cowgirl. Woo! Except for I hurt my knee. Poor Amber Malynn. Oh my goodness.
Okay, there was another character at this party that I liked even more than Amber May.
Caitlin.
I didn't catch your name.
She didn't get a name card.
But I saw the hair.
And someone's gonna know when you see her. There is a cartoon, but I don't know the cartoon's name. I don't know how to describe it. But there is a cartoon woman who looks exactly like this, but it's kind of an animal woman cartoon.
Not catch it on.
The way her hair.
She had a beehive. I mean, call Jen's husband to exterminate it. She was like,
somebody call an exterminator. We got a beehive.
Like, the higher the hair, the closer to God here in Parowan.
I thought she had a duck going under the stairs. Her hair was going to catch on there. She's going to get caught.
So big.
It was.
And she was like, Meri, I love your hair. And I was like, when someone with that hair tells you they love your hair, you're doing it wrong.
And Meri's like, yeah, it's just kind of something fiery.
Something edgy.
I love the fiery. You should see
I'm
my
divorced
pubes
now.
Yeah, I'm like totally divorced. Yeah. I also dyed my pubes fiery. It's super hot and cool.
I'm changing my look up so Kody gets jealous. He always liked redheads.
Yeah, Kody always made me wear a redhead wig. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then he would be like, yeah, Grandma Janelle had red hair when she was young.
It's gray now, but it used to be red.
Oh my God.
This was a sad party.
It really was. Woman, I have another character. The woman in the pink and black polka dot who never really spoke. She just always, I think she was dead.
Okay.
I think that she was maybe a spirit.
She was a ghost of the B&B?
Yeah, she haunts the B&B because she was
like,
always
where
just kind
did you find that shirt? I used to have that same bedspread.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then with the long black sleeve under it, it was
beautiful.
It was a statement piece.
In my head, she was dead. She was a ghost. And so like no one ever talked to her in a frame, but she was always standing there. You know? There was I want to know her name.
I don't know. It's just like I want to be at this party.
Oh,
so lame.
Hell yeah, I do.
I didn't see anyone with a Sunday.
I love when Meri was like, no
one got a Sunday.
It also seemed very hot. Parowan also seems hot.
It does. Either it's freezing there or hot. I feel like it's never an in between.
But the freezing is like, it's not like snowing freezing. It's just like, ugh, cold.
Chilling cold.
Bone chilling cold.
Yeah. No snow to appreciate.
Yeah. No like, exciting moments. Mm-hmm. Meri also did ask Amber Malynn. She was like, hey, Amber Malynn, do you think that you could drain the pickles for me? And she's like, oh, trust me, I know how to drain a pickle. I'm like, you've given two BJs in your life.
She knows how to drain a pickle, meaning she knows how to have someone lose their boner real quick.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm just like, And she's like, hey, Meri, when you invite the crazy Amber Malynn, things are gonna get wild.
We're talking about pickles.
Oh my God. You like, honestly, what did you expect? And like, Amber, you're so crazy.
I just really feel like it's like 4th grade humor. It's not even middle school.
I think that Amber goes to the bingo hall with all the old gals and they're like, Amber's so crazy.
She's crazy. She's lived a life.
She's lived a total life. She's so crazy.
And her siblings, they're horses.
Oh God. And she's got 2 fur babies. Fur mama. Yeah. I will say this.
Her and her mom never are separated.
No.
They're together constantly, connected at the hip.
Well, I thought it was interesting that Amber's commenting on Lisa's Facebook pictures. I'm like, you're probably sitting right next to her.
They live together.
You know, unless Lisa left in the Ford Focus for a little bit and you were like, well, comment on this while she's gone.
She wasn't getting the windshield fixed.
We know she wasn't getting that windshield fixed. She didn't get, and then Amber commented on it and was like, Mom, make this public and I'll share it. I've got a lot of friends, you know? And then Lisa replied, how do I make it public? She's like, I PM'd you. I'm like, call your mother. Call your fucking mom. What do you mean you PM'd your mom?
Yeah.
I PM'd ya. Look at what the fuck? And like, well, you're gonna really try and talk someone like your mom through how to make it public? Mom, why don't you come downstairs? I'll do it for you. Come downstairs. I'll do it for you, bitch. Like, what fucking world? I PM'd you. PM'd you, mom. The fuck? Good Gugamunga. These people.
Boy. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Okay. So now Meri's like, you know what? Let's do a Parowan puppy parade because I want to cuddle some dogs.
But I don't want one.
Zona.
Like, we got Zona. We got Zona.
Yeah, I think she hates Zona.
No, she loves Zona because it's the only person that gives her attention.
I think Zona tries to run away. I don't think
Zona likes Meri, but I think Meri likes Zona.
I think Meri loves Zona because she talks shit about Kody to Zona.
She's like, Zona, Kody always wanted a dog.
She's like, Zona,
making him jealous.
I'll give you a treat if you agree with me. Cody's the worst, right? And Zona's like, woo! And she's like, I know. Kody wants me back though, right? Woo! Another treat.
Sometimes she makes out with Zona just
to
feel
sure.
that.
I'm sure Meri puts peanut butter in some interesting places. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Too far.
But it's not Zona the only one licking it off.
Okay.
I think Jen also loves herself a peanut butter.
Meri and Jen have definitely kissed, right?
Oh, for sure.
Oh my God, that's so funny that we kissed.
Yeah.
In front of Jen's brother husband.
Yeah. No, they've definitely kissed. They play spin the bottle and it's just the two of them and Zona. And yeah. And the ghost of Bonnie.
Just like, let's make Sean jealous if that's... Is that his name, Sean?
I don't even fucking remember what his name is. Yeah,
like, that'd be so funny if he looked over and we were making out. Let's try it.
Yeah.
I know that goes on a lot.
And I think that Meri's definitely grabbed Jen's tits.
Oh, of course. Her chi-chi chillers.
Her chi-chi chillers. Yeah, let me chi-chi chill those for you. And Meri's like, unfortunately, there was no dating prospects at the party. I'm like, yeah, because you invited all old gals.
Also, is there any men that are single in Parowan?
No.
Like, it
maybe there's like a homeless man or something.
Yeah,
you know?
I just don't feel like it seems like the hot spot for single guys. You know,
I told you it's up and coming. It's up and coming.
But
she's like, maybe I'll have Jen throw a speed dating at the B&B. I'm like, sign me up, right?
I was like, please, that's what I want to see.
Sign me
I want to see that instead of church shopping.
Oh my God, that'd be so fun. It'd be so fucking fun to get to go to that.
Instead, let's go over to Christine's wedding shower.
Please,
that is
and I'm trying to figure out where was this, because it felt like we were in an old retired like H&R Block.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem like a party room,
or I felt like it was like at an apartment complex, but not a nice one.
But it was on the ground floor.
Yeah, they do that if it wasn't a nice one. Or maybe like a retirement home. Maybe they have like a room there.
Oh,
where they do
I know. It was Evelyn's.
Sit and be fit.
It was Evelyn's retirement facility.
Okay.
And they were like, Mom, can you rent the room for us? You know,
I feel like it was a room rental, but it wasn't a nice place.
No, not at fucking all.
And then the scene we come up with, silver flooring on a little bit of a stage.
Looked like aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil.
You know, like we're going to bake them.
A sad balloon arch that didn't quite come together.
Right. It was more of a balloon.
And it's a wedding shower for both of them. And we're doing hot pink balloons and silver stage.
Yes.
Yeah, it felt like it was a 2-year-old
And
Barbie
McKelty
party.
was like, it's a bachelor, a wedding shower.
Didn't it look like a 2-year-old's Barbie birthday party?
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, let me tell you what I love the most. And it's not Christine's Great Gatsby fringe dress.
Well, I wanted to know what the attire said on the invite because everyone was going to a different place.
Well, here's the thing. Christine says, like, doesn't David look good? I dressed him. I'm like bitch, you dressed him?
You dressed in Great Gatsby going to a flapper party, and you put him in like something that he would wear to
another
Costco
pair of those saggy
Sunday
fucking
after church.
I thought it was like something he'd wear to Tractor Supply.
That too.
You know, like
it was
those
like a running
saggy ass
errands
jeans.
/
That man has no butt.
No.
Not a lick of butt. Back with a crack, to say the least. I'm like, God, you have nothing to hold those pants up.
Those two outfits did not go together, and she picked them both out.
And she kept telling everyone how good he looked.
I know.
I'm like, what, you love a man in a plaid? Like, it looked so fucking bad.
And then Janelle was like, I'll just wear jeans and my Stitch Fix
top.
I
love a Stitch Fix top. Good with me.
And then Jezebel was wearing like more of a fancy. It was just all over the place.
Yes.
And Aspen is just
truly
really
looked like she
lavender.
was a flower girl or a bridesmaid in the 80s. You know, it was all over the place. Then there were some men in Harley Davidson shirts.
Yeah, with like cut off.
Evelyn still trying to figure out who the fuck this woman is and what she's doing.
They walked her from down the hall.
Yeah.
From her room.
And they're like, all right, Evelyn, you're going to fill one out. And she's like, who are these people? I don't know. David, my son. And who's that woman? Kristen. Like, she has no idea. Not a fucking clue who Christine is.
It was interesting for someone who wants to do it up so much. Like Christine Hunt wants to have the fairy tale wedding. We've had the party at the taco place.
Yep.
That seemed lame.
Yes.
Then this.
Well, also, I'm just like, how many fucking parties do we need?
Didn't you feel like Janelle's like, of course I'm not going to miss it.
Yeah.
But could we stop doing
And poor Jezebel, we promised Jezebel, like, hey, there's nothing else. There's nothing else, baby. Don't worry. We don't got to celebrate anything else. Then it's like,
they have more.
We have the pre-bridal party, the bridal party, the cutlery kitchen bridal party. Like, it's just so much fucking shit. Why do you have so much? The engagement party, the after engagement party, like, it never ends.
And you know, they had like a party before they had the wedding, like the night before.
Yes.
They had like a welcome dinner and a.
I don't want to go to your fucking parties.
No, this was so.
And do you
lame.
bring a gift to everything?
And I am so annoyed by McKelty.
Oh,
why does she have to be the host, the center of attention, the bossy one for every single thing?
When McKelty is micromanaging, and she's like, "We're gonna need a little bit more Colby, a little bit more cheddar. Let's hold on the Colby now. Hold on the Colby.
I don't know why I found that to be the funniest.
Hold on the Colby. All right, I'm gonna bring in some more of the Parmesan." Parmesan, please.
Also,
Parmesan.
it was like the most random spread of things that you could just find at Costco.
Yes.
It was like the dried mangoes. I'm like, what are the dried mangoes?
Too much. Whoa, too much pepper jack. Where's all this pepper jack coming
Colby
from?
Cheese and then dried mangoes on the side. Like, what were we doing?
You know, everyone's really leaning into the charcuterie boards. And I'm just like, I don't fucking want a charcuterie board. I would rather you get a pizza from Domino's than have to eat your fucking charcuterie board.
Agreed.
You know? It's like then everyone's eating out of the fucking same charcuterie board and it's been sitting out. Not into that.
This Jezebel's like, yeah, McKelty's really bossy all the time. We don't really listen to her.
She's so bossy. Bossy.
I'm worried about Aspen leaning so much into lavender.
Okay. That's tough.
I feel like it maybe wasn't her color. And again, I think they're doing the opposites, but she had a lavender sweatsuit on. Then she had a lavender blazer. I kind of liked the blazer look.
I thought she looked good in the blazer.
Yeah, but I'm like, are we doing only lavender? I feel like we have to switch it up. We can't wear the same
she also wore that hot pink
scrubs outfit.
Outfit.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Was better than lavender was better than that.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I gotta say, I know that these girls have some healthy hair. But
it's gotta be cut.
We gotta trim it up.
It can stay long, but like it's just extra long. You know?
I imagine their shower drains.
It's past their butts when they're standing up. It's
imagine
under their
wet.
ass.
It gets to their feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all the way down to their fucking feet.
Imagine just the hair you find in their houses.
Oh, no.
It's time to trim it up. It looks like a horsetail.
Yes.
Yeah.
And McKelty, once again, time to dye your roots.
I mean, she was the one who did cut her hair. And it looks better.
It does?
Yeah.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
much better.
Gotcha. Now, Gwendolyn is here helping set up. Mm-hmm. So, again.
She once cared.
Once at one point. No,
she was involved at one point.
She looks like a mess.
Yeah,
she looks like a mess. There's no sign of Bernice anywhere.
No.
I'm like, where's Bernice at? You know?
And I mean, you've kind of
she
said
couldn't get off from Olive Garden.
You're predicting they don't make it for the long run.
Oh, Bernice and Gwen?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't think so. No. I think that Gwen is, she's going to reinvent herself in 5 years.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah.
And then again. Mm-hmm. And again. She's going to just constantly be finding herself.
Not quite sure who she is.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not one bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Not
poor Bernice.
Mm-hmm. All right, so once we get the cheese debacle covered, and it's like
more Colby,
less Colby, more pepper jack. Now, come on, bring the pepper jack, bring the pepper. I'm like, what a fucking bossy bitch. And then, but again, Jezebel talks about it, and she's like, it's kind of funny because Kelty is like really bossy, and she's the younger one, and you would think it'd be Aspen, but when Aspen gets bossy, it's serious. The fuck? Like we need to stop giving Jezebel confessionals. It's only doing her damage. And then when they're like, can you explain the game to us? I'm like, we all know how the fucking game works. She's like, we gave everyone like a card, and it had questions on it, and like everyone had to like guess the answers about the questions, and then
about the bride and the groom, and then like they tell us if it's right or not,
and then they would win.
We all know this. Why are we explaining? It's like we just seem like it feels like when we're filming, we're like writing an essay that has a word count.
Yes.
Like, it's like, what else could we film in case we don't have enough footage?
They are stretching to meet that 42-minute limit.
They're like, if you explain the game, that gets us an extra minute.
Yeah. How about we flash some more pictures with just music?
I feel like they get done with the episode and it's a couple seconds too short, and they're like, add a picture. Go to the picture folder.
A couple seconds. I think they're a couple minutes short. And like, what else can we fucking add in here? Oh, Jezebel explained the game. That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Good, yeah.
The best part about this engagement party was that Truly was sitting over to the side, just
living her best fucking life.
Dancing.
Living her best fucking life. She's like, hell yeah, motherfucker.
I feel like she's like, how could I get in the camera like this time?
I feel like she got into
She's like living the ultimate photobomb moment. Like when you're this age and you just want to photobomb, but she's doing it like on national television.
Yes.
You know, she's
Truly would have reigned supreme during planking times.
Oh my God.
The way that Truly would have planked like no one's business.
I feel like if we look closely at family pictures, she's like flipping everyone off, you know?
Yeah.
Or something like that. She's always doing like
I think that she spiked the punch at this party, and that's why she was feeling so good. She's just having a little extra.
She's running wild.
She's got a little canister or something. You know, she's living her best fucking life in her 80s bridal outfit situation.
Okay, was there anything else important at this bridal?
Well, so much. Peyton tried cheating on the game. Huge controversy.
David never cheats, but Christine likes to cheat if she's bored.
David will smack talk like crazy, but he will never cheat.
He's such an honest man.
David puts on his readers, takes off the readers.
There was a lot of readers at this party.
A lot of readers at this party.
Everyone needed to get their readers out to read to do the game.
Wow. Did you guys need to do such a small font? Oh, fuck. What does it say? But the big excitement of the party was Janelle coming up, and she's like, hey, Christine, you know what? When it said your favorite thing about David, I know what it is. It's that he lets you put your luggage on the luggage rack. And she's like, oh my God, you're so right. That is like so David. You're never gonna believe this. It's so
crazy.
Like
Kody, even on our honeymoon, first thing on the honeymoon, takes the luggage rack, opens his luggage, takes it, and I have to put mine on the floor. And I thought maybe it's a fluke. She's like, every time after that, he's doing it.
I have to say, I have never once in my life whipped out the luggage rack.
Me either. I feel like my
honestly
suitcase doesn't fit on it.
I didn't know that's what that was for. I know what it is. It's got the straps on it, and it like opens like this.
It opens like a TV tray.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't realize that that's like.
I never used it either. I just put mine on the floor. But I love the
I also don't think my luggage would be able to open. Because
that's what I'm saying. I feel like my luggage is too big for it.
Open face.
Yeah.
You know, I like an open face sandwich luggage. I like to see all of it at one time, you know, because I pack on both sides.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to fit on that little thing.
Yeah. Well, they only got to go on like one night trips, so
I guess
they had to carry on.
I guess, yeah. But I was just like,
but I thought it was hilarious that she's like, a few years later, Janelle's complaining about the same thing, and I'm like, oh my God, I've been thinking that for years. And she's like, first trip with David, gets the luggage rack out, puts my luggage on it, and I snap Janelle a picture.
Oh my!
Say, look at this! I found myself a catch.
And it just so happened that David's dick was in the top corner of the picture too.
She got a little extra.
I imagine that Christine sent a picture to Janelle, and Janelle didn't notice it. She's oblivious, but Christine's actually naked in the mirror behind, and you can see it, but she didn't realize. And she sends it to her. Janelle's never noticed, but if someone goes through Janelle's phone and looks at that picture, they're gonna see it. Yeah. I imagine too, Christine always sends pictures of like her feet in the bathtub where you can see her full naked body.
And she doesn't realize it.
No, not one fucking bit.
Cut to Kody being like, just another fucking petty thing they're making up about me.
Once you break up, it's just kind of like they nitpick at everything. So that's all this bullshit is. And I love too that Kody's like, they're just jealous of Robyn, Christine, and Janelle. You know, that's it. They're just jealous. Oh God.
Like they're not jealous anymore. They look so much better than Robyn.
Yeah, and then David's like, hey, you know, I think that's a woman, but a suitcase on the luggage rack is kind of works. I'm like, why? Like I didn't know anyone was using these fucking luggage racks.
I guess it's a big deal.
I guess so.
Meri's like, well, I always got to put my suitcase on the luggage rack because Kody was never.
Because I was staying alone. Ha, 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 staying alone. Poor Meri.
So she should change her Worthy Up song too.
She really, honestly,
her intro when she comes out on Tony Robbins' fiery stage.
Oh, that was another thing about the NLP. Tony Robbins does a lot of NLP.
Oh, he's a thought coach.
But then he had to change the name of it for legal reasons. So he doesn't call it NLP anymore, but he used to. But that's like
Tony Robbins method.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's where they all got this idea from. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I just really want to quickly point out that Christine's flapper dress was really just something. I don't want to glaze over it.
We had the full flapper dress, but like no like hair, makeup, or shoes to go with it. You know,
no,
just
not
like
at all.
We're just kind of like wearing it as an everyday dress.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was just.
She would.
No, and again, David wearing.
She's always wanted to have a Great Gatsby party.
Oh. I thought it was funny though when Janelle was like, you know, I love David. David's a good guy. And I honestly, I never, and this is one of those moments where Janelle's a total fucking bitch, but doesn't realize it. She's like, I never thought in a million years Christine would find someone who could tolerate her. You know, I never thought she would find someone who was like perfect for her, but she fucking found it. I mean, I thought, you know, Christine is difficult. You know, not everyone's going to love Christine. Most people aren't going to love Christine, but
Christine and drive most people away. But she
found someone who's like, I want to stick this out. You know, and I thought that was crazy. Janelle. What a beautiful compliment, as always. All right, now it's time to go to church service with the gals. And
speaking of outfits.
Oh, speaking of outfits.
Aurora doesn't want to have a low cut blouse.
It's like an Amazon dress.
It's like an Amazon wrap dress, floral, of course.
Of course.
And instead of like just wearing like a little something here to cover the cleavage, she went full like high neck.
Yeah, it's like a full
underneath.
chest plate.
Yeah.
But instead of a chest plate, it's a white, awful.
And it's bright white.
It's
like, it's not even trying to match the color of the dress. It's like, oh, okay. We're back to our Mormon roots.
She's got her tight ass fucking curls. Brianna's got a dress with mulligans under it. I'm like, and sandals. I'm just like, what? Like, are you 6? Like, she's like, oh, dad says I can't go out with my playground shorts.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to wear a dress without pants under
without my leggings because I might flash everybody, you know, when I'm running around or playing hide and seek.
They're leaving like, I feel like that Robyn was like, here, girls, don't forget your breakfast.
Here's
your Eggos on a paper plate. Like, again.
Also, I'm telling you right now,
she babies them so
those
much.
Eggos were made in the microwave because she does not trust the girls with the toaster yet. Or a toaster oven.
She's like, you know, Christine told me people die from toasters all
Yeah, sorry, girls. I'll put those in the microwave for you, okay? How do you guys want them? You want them real hot? You want them a little hot? What you thinking?
I just feel like they treat them like they're 5.
Yes, it's wild to watch this.
I literally feel like Robyn was like, here's your breakfast, girlies.
My parents left me alone for 3 weeks by myself when I was 14.
They would never.
Never. Like, I didn't do shit. I came home.
My daddy, Logan, Aspen, they were probably left alone to feed the other kids for 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. And it's like, these girls can't even wipe their ass without Robyn be like, let's do a check-see. Spread the cheeks. Uh-oh, I see a little dabble here.
I truly think that Kody and Robyn tuck them in at night.
Oh, for sure.
And make sure that they're not going to stay up past their bedtime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Girls, I know that I said you guys could watch the Andy Griffith show, but it's getting a little late now. And they got in trouble because one night she caught them watching Whose Line Is It Anyway? And she was like, girls,
this isn't appropriate.
This is very, you know what? You need to do 3 Hail Marys. You need to do 3 Hail Marys right now.
When they're leaving and Cody's like, bye, have fun. You remember, open your mind. Things might be different.
It's going to be a little different.
It's going to be a little different.
Okay. It's going to be really different. They're like, okay, Daddy.
And remember, you don't have to go if it's too scary.
We're going to go to the child care. I can't wait, Dada.
Robyn's like, do you have a kids zone?
Yeah.
They're like the youth group. And she's like, well, like
little
with
younger,
a babysitter.
You know, and what's the security measures around? I want to make sure no one else comes and picks them up. Daddy, baby, go.
Do you have a sign in and sign out for the parents?
And like, why are these girls so nervous but excited, but nervous but excited?
I was kind of shocked that Aurora got in the driver's seat.
Oh.
I was like, what? She knows how to drive?
I was shocked when Robyn said we have people waiting on us. Who?
The pastor. That's going to show them around.
Okay. I was like, who else is going to be here?
No, it was like they had a special tour set
up. Yeah. To see the kitty.
To see the kitty area.
Yeah. For the get them acquainted.
Robyn wanted to see it for the tenders too.
She wanted to just...
I don't know if it's safe here for my little ones.
And also it's so weird. Like, why did the other kids not go to church?
Kody had to stay home with them.
But why didn't they go to church? I'm saying like they could have gone to church.
Kody's not ready yet.
Oh. Well, why?
I don't know.
I have no idea, but it's just so weird to me. Like, this is such a big storyline for you.
And I do want to know, because like we know they didn't pick that first church. I'm assuming this church that they went to, like that just happened on the show.
I think the Commons and the Federate, whatever. Yeah. I think that is a little too open. I went to their website and it said like they're okay with gay people. Okay, and so I feel like they're like, whoa, Jeep. Don't say the G word, please. Not around my tenders.
No, they don't know that yet.
No.
Yeah, I think
we just say that those gentlemen are roommates.
But I do wonder if Kody and Robyn are going.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't. Okay. Cody'd be like have to sign autographs and stuff, you know. It's just
I'm surprised they let him out of their sight to go to church.
I think that they do the Life 360 on their gizmos. And so they track them the whole time. They actually FaceTime them the whole time and they have to like set their phone up somewhere so they can watch them. They just
make sure they're not talking to anyone unsafe.
Yeah. I just don't understand how you can be this old and number one, put these outfits on. Number two, be so nervous but excited but to go sit in a church. They're not asking you to come up and give a testimony. They're asking you to sit your ass in the fucking chair and listen to people sing and talk some shit. You know, like that's it.
When they get back.
Yeah.
And Aurora's just crying.
Oh man.
Bawling.
She's like, I cried a lot. And Kody's like, oh, you did? Why? And she's like, because I was imagining Brianna up there with the worship team. And Kody's like, you were crying at that? Oh wow. That's a lot. She's like, it was a lot. And Brianna's like, when she told me that, it was really sweet. And Brianna's like, oh my god, crying all over
I was
again.
like, you're probably crying because you're not so sure if Brianna's gonna make the worship team. And she was like, oh my gosh, they're so bad she can't make it.
It really felt like they have not been out of the house.
It did. And she was like, it just felt good to see people like just praising their God and like just loving and just worshiping and not afraid to sing and dance.
It's just like, it's just so great.
It felt good to get out of the house.
It felt good to see other people for the first time. It's me, Amanda Bailey. You know, like I feel like they got
good to get out of captivity for
a little bit. So nice. Like I know exactly how Elizabeth Smart felt when she was walking through Utah. They go to the Burger King and someone saved her. You know, I kind of feel like JC Dugard. Like it's just like, what is so there is something going on here that's not right.
It's not okay.
They live way out of town.
It's creepy. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
There's some weird
live
fucking
on a big
shit.
property
They bought
where
that
no one
other
can
property.
Look into the windows.
Yeah, so no one could build on it and see into their house, you know.
And the new house is very kind of by itself too. Yeah. Like you can't see in. No one can see the chains on the bed.
No. Yeah. Turpin 13 right there.
No one can see that.
That's why we're not allowed to go in because they don't want production to see the chains.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They had to take the chains off for the open houses, but otherwise. And it's just like
it's not right.
Like I try to imagine like, okay, what was iPhone if she has one? Like her favorites list. Dad, mom,
dad,
Brianna.
Sissy.
Oh yeah, Sissy.
Little sis. Little sis.
Yeah. Shit like
little
that.
Bro.
I just don't like it. There's something sinister going on here.
It really is.
And I don't feel
kind of worried about them. Yeah. As much as I don't like them, I'm kind of worried about them.
So Kody's like, I just need to be a good dad and let my girls figure this out for themselves. That's what they need. And
but I would like you to go to church with our friend's daughter who goes to the LDS church. I would like you to check that. It would mean
a lot for me for you guys to go LDS. Yeah, for sure.
Robyn's like, they are going to do what they want to do. She's very like, I feel like when cameras are there, she feels more comfortable standing up to him.
Yes, but it's still like she's putting him in his place like he's like
a child.
Placating to him.
Yeah.
Like she's like, and we're Kody, right? We're not gonna have any strong opinions.
Is that okay,
he's like,
Kody?
oh yeah, mom's not gonna have any strong opinions, but I sure fucking will. Hell yeah, I got a lot of fucking opinions I need to talk about. Okay. Why did Robyn feel the need to start again? Once again, she's like, I'm still holding on to the idea of us, on the porch and co-grandparenting together and stuff. I'm like, give it fucking up.
I think it's just an act. Like, she didn't want that. She doesn't want that, but she knows she's supposed to act like she wanted the family.
I loved the flashback,
truly think
though,
she does not
of
care.
them jumping into the sludge.
Me too.
And Tony standing there, just that fucking
with like
hair.
a mop of hair and like his like Stevie Wonder glasses on. Speaking of Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Christine walking into her bridal shower with her glasses all blacked out.
Oh, man. The thing with transition lenses, like, they need to go faster.
They do. Can they make the technology better?
Seriously. I don't want to look at you for 10 minutes like that. It's so bad.
Thank God she didn't wear them for her wedding.
So Will was crying, and then Kody's like, yeah, I'm not gonna have any strong opinions about it. But what I will say is that you guys need to do exactly what I say. And Robyn's like, this is their own journey, okay? And I will make sure that I am right next to them the entire time that they decide anything, and that I am there for every decision that they do, because I won't let them out of my sight, okay? And I felt like at one point, Kody and Robyn got a little bit tense, and I could see Aurora already starting to like shake again. She's like, oh God, here it comes.
Mom and Dad are gonna
panic attack. Oh God, the panic attack. Drink your juice, Shelby. Drink your juice. Oh God. Yeah.
Dad, don't fight with Mom.
Please.
I don't like it.
Oh God, here she goes again. I imagine that they're always like, anytime.
Don't you feel like they're telling the little kids too, like, you can't be around? We're having an adult conversation about church.
Yes, about the C word.
Yeah.
Is this about the C word?
Yeah, it's about the C word.
And Ariel's like, what, cock? No, how do you know that?
I hope she gives them a run for their money.
Me too.
She's our only hope.
I hope she's a fucking wild
Saul,
child.
you're always good.
Yeah. Well, and Saul, like, you don't even see him.
No.
He's so translucent. You know?
He's see-through.
He's so...
Casper, the friendly.
Okay, let me tell you something. If he ever wanted to get a job in construction, he wouldn't even need the vest. Like, he's just gonna glow. Just standing there, he's glowing.
That's too much hard work for my baby.
Well, no, for sure. It's way too much, but I'm just...
Yeah.
I'm saying if he decided to do that.
I can't wait to see 10 years from now, like, where...
They are.
Their kids end up. Like, are
still
they
in
ever,
their house?
Are they ever gonna have a job?
No.
Okay.
Well, if Robyn comes up with another business, maybe they'll do junk journals.
They're gonna take over Nana Carol.
Nana Carol's junk journals for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay. Only from the home.
Now, I'm confused about Kody's teeth in his confessional.
And Robyn's.
Like, I was just like,
the mold?
Is it the mold? Is it the too many painkillers? Like, what is going on here? Is it the steroids?
And it's not that, like, I don't feel like it's the lighting or the editing, because Meri's teeth look very white.
Well, I didn't know if maybe they normally put a filter on and this time they didn't.
They forgot it because
that's very puddle monkey. Yeah.
Maybe he got what's coming from. It's like, his teeth were like blackish brown.
Like very piratey.
They were.
It's very piratey
rotted.
Teeth. Yeah. I was like, do they always look like that?
Is it the testosterone?
I don't know.
Is it
Robyn
the
taking
water
the
in that
testosterone too?
McMansion?
It's the mold. It's just getting everywhere.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's got bad breath.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stank.
If your teeth are rotting like that, you're
stank.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know Janelle always looks like she's eating a bowl of goldfish.
Yeah, she's just got a little bit of something in there, but they're not as dark as his.
No, at least, I mean, they're white goldfish, like the Parmesan goldfish. So, you're not wearing the cheddar goldfish, There's always a little something left in there.
Just a little leftover.
Yeah, a little something.
Yeah, but their teeth looked horrible.
I love, though, that Kody was like, I always thought that me going public was to show the world, look how great polygamy can be. But turns out I actually made it that no one ever wants to do polygamy again. Oh, God, crazy. That's exactly what you've done. And I'm
pissed. Did laugh a little bit. I was like, yeah, you should. I'm only made it worse.
Because, like, he fucking ruined polygamy for us.
He did.
We could have had so many more
Nobody
polygamous
wants to
shows.
do it now for you because of you.
Yeah, you fucking ruined this. I love polygamy. I want more polygamy families to come out.
Yeah, me too.
It's not. I'll never have.
And not
enough.
polyamory. I want the religious aspect.
Polyamory is fun. Like if I'm horny, and it's on like HBO Max
sometimes. But I like the religious aspect.
Yeah, but I want more sister wives like this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see another family be so fun and sweet, and then in 10 years fall apart. I love that ride for us. I love that roller coaster.
It's kind of TLC's thing. They'll find someone.
They always find a way to fuck up a family.
They do.
It's the TLC curse of it all. Next week, we see Robyn on a ATV. What are they called? A quad in her purple jacket.
Which means the great fall.
Is it
Ragdoll
next?
fall is
the amount of people who are like, I didn't see Robyn fall off of her quad. And I'm like, guys, that was the mid-season trailer. Didn't mean it was next week. And like, where's Robyn falling off her trailer?
That's still to come.
Like, it's coming. Okay.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm going to be...
That fall is just...
Do you think it'll be our season cliffhanger?
Oh, like, is she okay or not?
Yeah.
You'll have to come back next season to find out if she made it.
We see her in the hospital again.
She's going to have to borrow Amber Lynn May's knee brace.
Oh, God. She's going to need a full body cast for
Meri,
sure.
can I borrow your friend's knee brace? I hurt my knee.
That fucking knee brace. I'll never forgive Amber Malynn for that.
I can only imagine when she had to go to the hospital for COVID with a 99-degree fever.
Yeah.
I'm sure she got rushed in an ambulance after this
fall.
fall.
Well, I think, honestly, when it comes... you were talking about Robyn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about Amber Malynn.
He's on Amber.
That's all I think about these days. I think that she's survived a lot of things.
Okay.
She has a lot of ribbons.
Oh.
You know,
mm-hmm.
she didn't have a breast cancer ribbon, but she had a kind of word looking mammogram ribbon.
Okay.
She's got like a COVID survivor ribbon. She's always getting a ribbon for something.
Flu survivor.
Okay. Yes. Anal fissure survivor.
Hemorrhoid survivor.
You know she's had some anal fissures. that skin is pulled tight. That balloon knot is holding a lot in.
Well, I can't wait for the great quad fall.
Oh, I can't wait. The great quad fall of 2023. I think that's
who knows what year we're in.
2012. No idea. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you didn't, then you're probably the problem. You know, not us, because we had a great fucking
Then go
time.
put your knee brace on and talk to Amber.
Yeah, go find Amber Malynn and have her coach you for $4,000.
If anyone has ever been thought coach, let us know how it went.
If anyone wants a thought coach, I'm actually doing, so go to Amber Lynn's Instagram. I'm going to do all the same packages for $10 less each. And I will be your thought coach.
It's a steal, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, if you're on Patreon, take $20 off.
Oh, okay.
Each package. Yeah. And I will be your thought coach.
And if you leave a review, an extra 5%.
Yeah. Whoa, 5%.
5-star review.
5% on $4,000? Sounds like a lot of money.
Okay. Leave a 5-star review, get an extra 1% off.
$5. Just do $5.
Free shipping.
You can get free shipping. It's all virtual and online. You get free shipping, 5-star review. Only say nice things about us. Do not ask us to look inward. That's not what we're here for. We are here to be pieces of shit. And
exactly.
I thought you were
not
too.
Funny if we're not funny.
Yeah. I thought, well, some people just think we're not funny.
Then why'd you listen?
Right. Why'd you get all the way here? How'd you get all the way here?
Still took the time to care about us.
Still took the time to think about us and write a review, right, Kody?
Don't be an Amber. Amber loves bad reviews. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah. She is a total fucking Karen. The amount of time, like her picture's up at Chili's.
Oh,
do not let this bitch in. She's always complaining about the freckled lemonade or whatever that shit's called.
That's Red Robyn.
No.
They probably don't have that in Parowan.
Okay. Well, the queso. The queso at Chili's is, oh man. Don't get her started.
She loves bad reviews.
Chili's hates to see her coming.
The Taco Bell Subway gas station hates to see her coming.
Toilet hates to see her coming.
And if you're fucked up like us, come over to Patreon.
If you laughed at that, then you're fucked up. And then you should come to Patreon, where we do shit like this 5 days a week. Patreon.com/sisterwivestalk. You can follow us on Instagram at Shy Talk Pod. They're not going to get into it again. You can follow us on YouTube, where we put clips up. Yeah, I mean, it's a great fucking time. If you didn't like us,
and if you are on Patreon, you get the episode ad free.
Oh, that's good too. Yes. Oh, exciting though. One last thing. It's officially over because now we're like, the holidays are done.
No,
you know,
yeah,
I started with a Christmas song, but we're done. We were able to. We took ad money. We took $20,000 and we gave it to different families who were in need, and that was because you guys listened to the ads on here.
So thank you.
So moving on, the ad money will go to us. So if you don't want to listen, that's fine. But we did do something good with it during
and
the
we'll
holidays.
continue to do good with it.
Well, we have another time.
We have to cancel out the shit we talk.
Well, yeah, but right now we have a tax bill coming, so we got to pay that.
We got to pay the taxes first, then we will go.
So
back
you're going to be helping other people in need, and that people in need is us.
We are now the people in need. Thank you.
Have a beautiful week. Splish splash. We're all trash.
Goodbye.